and it's my job as the host to introduce my investigators. First person you probably know well by now, at least by reputation, is Phil Adendrum. Now, Phil is an expert on the unofficial farm life narratives from America in the 1800s and the discoverer of a natural cure for rental car occupancy skin care problems. Whoa, glad he figured that out. He's also an advisor to the Dog Attacks on Postal Workers Investigating Committee of the Department of Homeland Sobriety. And of course, like all of my investigators, he's an author, and he has a book on the top bestseller list these days, and I mean the top bestseller list. That book is called How I Made Millions Investing in Okra and Why You Never Will. Now, Phil, I have read most of this book 2 or 3 times over. I understand that you made a killing in okra, so to speak. What is not clear for me anyway in the book is why nobody else is going to make this money.
Well, you know, I had it tipped that the Defense Department was looking to green its anti-ballistic missile program.
You're talking about a new weapons system?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it would be based on okra?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And how come other people can't invest in this tremendous opportunity?
Because a defense system based on okra doesn't work.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, I'm sure we'll hear more about that as we go along. Here is another investigator whose credentials are above board. Well, whatever that's supposed to mean. Lynn Guiney is the founder of the Women's Watchdog Committee on Cleanliness in Armed Forces Combat in the lower 48 states. And she is an authority on the safe uses of nitrogen in childhood. And she's a facilitator at the English-speaking crowdsourced sperm bank library in Flushing Meadows. If I could ask you a question about that, how many safe uses of nitrogen in children are there anyway?
11.
Could you be more specific?
No.
Okay. Anyway, I have been enjoying your latest book, which is Embracing Yard Work When Nasal Surgery is Not Really an Option. And I guess that's the case for a lot of people these days, huh?
Oh, certainly. I apologies for my if I have a bit of a sore throat, because the vaccine, while it was wonderful at preventing COVID, actually gave me seasonal allergies this year. So I'm sort of dealing with that right now. So my sincerest.
Well, apologies are accepted, and I'm sure you don't know anything about okra.
Well, actually, but before we move on, I did want to point out that I don't think that Phil was being entirely honest with you, because what he bought into is a far, far more dangerous strain of okra than you can actually buy.
You're talking about a variant, huh?
Yes, yes, an okra variant. You do not want that in your chicken and sausage gumbo.
And that's why nobody can make it the same kind of money he made. They can't do it because there's no more of this variant left.
Precisely.
Honey, I was just about to help you reprogram that chip of yours, and listen to this. You are outing me right here on the air.
Well, I've told you before that my crack investigators almost never disagree on matters of importance. But anyway, the third investigator who came with me tonight to be on TV because he loves it, that would be Hal E. Burton. He's a legendary figure as far as that goes. He is currently the operator of the Tri-Cities Steering Group for steering instruction in the Tri-Cities area of the Dakotas. And if that's not enough, he is the developer of the Poultry Specimen Quick Identification Protocol that is in use by all American intelligence agencies. And don't forget this, he's an advisor to numerous deceased political figures, both here and elsewhere in the Western world. I have also enjoyed reading his current bestseller, What I Learned from My Auto's Immune System and Why It Matters to Comedy Show Hosts and Advertisers. But let me ask you a question here, Hal. I'm sure I'm not the only one wondering about this. This poultry specimen quick identification protocol, is it something that all of us amateurs can learn to use, or is it very sensitive?
It's fairly complicated, and it involves not only my expertise with dead celebrities, with dead politicians. I have expertise with dead celebrities. So as part of developing this system, we made an amazing accidental discovery that follicles from the late great Shecky Greene make an excellent immune system booster. So we're looking forward to patent that.
And I guess he was chicken to.
Yeah, he was known as a bit of a chicken.
Yeah, he wouldn't say this in public, huh?
No, and he had a deathly fear of crossing roads as well. So
okay.
But I do want to say, boss, if I could, I don't think you're getting the whole story from either Lynn or Phil. In my new book, Drilling for Okra, what's happened is the feds have developed a high quality okra weapon, but Putin has developed a vaccine against the weapon.
There's a lot of twists in this plot, huh? I don't know which of you to believe. I mean, I know you're all well paid, but not by me, and of course you have my deepest respect. But I guess we'll get more on that later.